All right, good. Finally, we're live. All right, I'm gonna send it to the Discord. All right, let me log in here. All right, we're good. I'm gonna post on Instagram that we're live as well. All right. Now I need the link to it real quick. All right. So we have 30 seconds till market open, so I'm just gonna wait till that. Seek and destroy profile. I don't really know what that is. What is that? Seek and destroy profile ICT concepts. What is that? Richie James? When the market seek and destroy is a common daily market behavior in the ICT strategy, often observed in days with unclear price movements and market consolidation. The S&D appears on daily charts with an indecision candle indicating that price action lacks clear direction throughout the day. In such cases, opening and closing are relatively close. So like a doji candle on the daily, basically. It's like a candle that doesn't go up or down. It makes sense for us to go up here. We do have LRLR here. Yeah, go like my stream, boy. Yo, did you like my video, bro? You better have liked and commented on my YouTube video. I didn't post a new YouTube video. I just want that one to get more likes and views before I post my new one. My goal that I've posted is that I want it to be 500 views before I post my new one. Because I spent so much time working on this video, and I spent a lot of time working on my new one too. You should go comment on that video. Wait, I'm gonna see if you already did or not. Oh, you did. Never mind. You said this makes my trading easier. Yo, you changed your profile picture. Oh, that's the profile picture you already had. Never mind. I'm a little stupid. What's up, Hurricane? London took both high and low of Asia. Maybe consolidation is about to happen. We'll have to see. Get rid of this. Makes sense for us to run these highs. So maybe if once we sweep this last high, we could look for a short. What's up, Hurricane? I think I already said what's up. I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll see. Very risky trade at market open. Yo. Wait, bro, I gotta tell you the thing about the videos. Wait, I gotta mute myself on stream real quick. I'm not saying that on stream. All right. Oh, I'll go back on mute when I find the other one I'm looking for. All right. So once we sweep this high, guys, I'm probably gonna look for shorts after we sweep this because we do have LRLR here. I know it doesn't look like it right there, but like 5-minute time frame, we have LRLR. So definitely looking for this high to get taken. So whether we get a pullback here and then get a long, or get a sweep of this and get shorts. That's pretty much what it is. So that's what we're looking for. Either one of those two to play out. Wait, maybe I saved it on TikTok. Gonna mute my phone. No, it's not on here. Bro, why is it not on here, dude? I swear I saved him. Am I gonna have to scroll all the way back up through my thing? Bro, I didn't save it, bro. Alright, wait. I'm gonna go on mute on stream again. I found it. 1 second, guys. I'm unmuted. I'm unmuted on stream now. All right. So we're about to take this high. We had no fair value gaps there. Nothing really to take a setup off of unless you look for delivery off of this, but that's just one confluence. So yeah, hopefully we get a short setup here. If we end up sweeping this and just completely dump through this fair value gap, that would actually not be a bad short. If we get some V-shape recovery here, though, big stop loss. So let's see. Yo, where is my charts, bro? Oh, there we go. What was it? Okay. Dang, so kind of displacing through this right here. Oh, we do have an SMT at those highs, so it could kind of make sense. Maybe we have a 6 sister. Though I would have kind of just preferred it to soup the high. Okay. It's a huge 2-minute. Holy crap. I don't want to take a setup off of that. Okay, so we just swept the high here. Now, we swept the high here on ES as well, so could look for a short setup there, but seems like we're displacing even after sweeping on both, so. Just swept this high from the left. Then we have this one here. Though I don't think taking the first setup after a big, and we have that little fair value gap there as well. Taking the first setup after a big pump like this is not really the best idea. Unless we get like, so we have this 2-minute here. We do have some actual structure below as well in this 2-minute that we could target. Oh my gosh, 1 micro is what I'm gonna have to use. That's actually crazy. Yo, Josh, this volume is like actually insane. What do you mean, bro? I'm not gonna be able to take partials. You want my stop loss to be 200 points, bruh? What, down? Yo, look at what I sent you, actually. Wait, did I save it twice? Oh, no, I saved it on TikTok twice. So I'm gonna send it to you on Snapchat. All right, let's see. We might get momentum here. Kind of would have to target like here. Ticks, 500, 1 contract, 2 contracts. So 2 contracts would be risking 500. But it'd be a really tight stop loss. So we still have a minute left. Based on the close of this, probably just gonna have to use one micro. What happened with the points, etc.? What do you mean? I think I found it. All right, Josh, look at what I sent you on Instagram. Watch the whole thing. Lopez, what do you mean? What happened with the points? Still haven't answered that. I'm just wondering what you mean by that. Probably gonna have to just do one contract here. I'm not gonna lie. What? 250 tick stop loss. Bro, I swear I'm gonna end up having to just target like 1R. One micro. I'm just gonna target liquidity with one micro. Something like this. The price is something is different than normal SL. Yeah, I know. That's just because there's a lot more volume. The points are all still the same and everything. It's just really high volume right now. Probably because of the dump going on right now with all the tariffs and everything. So people are probably like either just trying to look to sell all their stock because they're freaking out or whatever. People are buying, trying to invest because it went down a lot. Just a lot of stuff like that going on. So I don't have any crypto right now. That video I sent you, bro. That is one of the funniest videos I've seen in a while, bro. That video is so funny. Bro, look at what I just sent you. I'm sending you stuff because I'm waiting for the setup. Bro, Unc messed with that. Yo, this is the type of thing you would do. Bro, because it's a banana, bro. Was that racist, bro? No. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm gonna look for probably just gonna look for 1R based on like what would get me 1R with micro. Seems like we might get a confirmation set up here on this 2-minute long since we're delivering out of this. Did not close above there. Could still deliver here. But we do have the 1 minute as well. We're delivering off this very last 1 minute here. So that's the only problem with getting a confirmation set up off of this. Yeah, Lopez, good. It is a good time to buy right now. I actually bought 500 on. Oh my gosh, I bought 500 on stream the other day. Yo, all right, 1 second. I gotta go on mute again. Sorry about that, guys. Which coin? I didn't buy any crypto. I bought stock. Well, it's down. I wouldn't buy crypto right now. Doesn't mean it won't go up, but I personally am not buying crypto right now. Yo, what is wrong with my 1 minute? What'd you say? All right, see, bro. All right. All right, so we are inside the macro now. So this 2 minute long is actually not that bad. Just very, very far in premium. And closed very, very high. So risk to reward is going to be a little off to this high here. Yo, what is wrong with my chart? I'm restarting my chart. There's a gap on that candle. I'm missing an entire candle in the 1 minute. There we go. Okay, it would be a 500 take stop loss. Like, see, that just looks so like. See, that would be 1R. So if we get a retracement, might enter on retracement. But this would just kill the RR. Looking for an SMT there. So if I were to enter here on this 2 minute, could enter here. 500, so it'd be 2 contracts. All right, I'm in there. 500 stop loss. So right here. We have a lot of, or we don't have LRLR above anymore, but we do have yesterday's highs, so. Let me check for SMTs here. No SMTs right now, so. I got in right where the candle closed, so. Because I did miss the original entry. So kind of doing it to deliver off of this. Now, let me see. 1 minute. 1 minute closed above. 30-second. Does have there is a 30-second right here. Seems like it could be holding. Hopefully this inception gap holds here, this 2 minute. Only thing I could think of would be that this 30-second didn't close above. That could really be the only thing here. So really just want to see this 2 minute inception gap hold. Let me see. We close above this 30-second, that'll be really good. Really want to see buyers push above this 30-second. So we have good momentum here, but this still doesn't tell us that we're going to close above this. This is the only thing holding us right now, holding us from hitting this high here. Putting a 2 minute OB would be good as well. Damn. Is that 30-second really going to keep us? That's kind of crazy, dude. Why LF longs, like lower frame, or if longs? What do you mean? So I might do break even at the I might do break even here now. I mean that's not technically a swing high unless I go to the 1 minute. Or it's not even on the 1 minute yet. Let me change this to 2. Gotta set up my stop loss to break even so I can drag it up. What? Okay. All right. So we are in this macro. We should be running liquidity. We have liquidity on buy side. Did we already run liquidity in the macro? No, we haven't yet. Okay, so now my new break even might be right here. If we create this high here. All right, so we just created that high there. I'm gonna make this my new break even. So this will be my new break even here. Unless we close above this on the 32nd. So let's see. All right, so no break even there. Okay, so there would be stop at break even. So I'm gonna close one there. So I've closed one there, and I'm holding my full TP for 2R. That's it. So, all right. So closed for partials there. Stop at break even. Price doesn't really need to go higher, so full TP is going to be at 2R, and that's what I'm just going to hope for, basically. I know I kind of changed my decision last minute on TP, but I mean, if it's just partials, 0.7R is not horrible, and there's not much liquidity above this, so don't really have a reason for it to go up more. So after we got a move like that up, I decided to might as well take partials while we're there. And do have that high. I'll just hold for 2R. So what I'm trying to decide on now is if I should just target this liquidity here, right? This right here for my full TP, or 2R, or this New York PM high. Trying to decide which one I should target for full TP. I mean, what, this New York PM high is not much farther and it gives me a little bit extra profit. So I'll just target for that New York PM high. You're out. I took partials at this internal here, or this external. I wasn't going to initially because it's not 1R, but it being like the last liquidity for like a while, it's not like it was internal or anything. It was external, so I took partials at it. I closed half. All right, there we go. So it was 0.73R. Full TP is at 2.39R. Though I could have held for partial at 1R because we just hit 1R. I was fine with not taking it there. It stops at break even now, obviously. So hopefully this 1 minute holds. Kind of what I'm looking for here. Do we have an SMT? Okay, good. No SMTs. Right here. All right. PMI hasn't been taken yet. No, let's see. Make sure this is a whole point above. Four. Low key with the volatility, I don't know if I wanted just 1 point. Partials at the high and runner like up. Yeah, runner is just up. I looked for something from the left. New York PM high from yesterday. Something that's at least 2R for a full TP. Let's see lower time frame. Do you have something on the lower time frame that could help us? No, I was gonna look for like a 15-second, not to actually take, but just to like give us like an inverse to look for a long, to like hopefully help us go up. But not really anything. Yo, based on this volume, I don't know if I want to just do 1 point, bro. I did 5 ticks. Give myself an extra tick. Seems like we're gonna get stopped out here. All right. All right. I've do it does. Oh wait, it does show executions on screenshots now. I forgot to change my settings, so I can do that. Um. Everyone partials from stream. All right. Here we go. So how much am I up from that actually? I want to see. Probably only 200. 185. Yeah. Makes sense. It was a 0.7 R partial, so I wonder why we're just acting like this in the macro. I mean, now it makes sense to go down because we inverse this 2 minute here. So this would have been this short looks good, but again, I was in a position, so that short looks really good actually. That short looks better than the long. What would that short be at right now? Probably be 400 tick stop loss. It would not be at partials yet. I would do partials at 1R. Because break even's so close, the first internal. And then boom, I would have targeted this for 2R. I'm gonna be really mad if this hits TP, so I'm hoping this doesn't hit. Did my thing show executions? This screenshot? Okay, yeah, it did. That's good. Can't wait for continuation. You mean for us to like continue going up? Or do you mean down? We're low key building a lot of LRLR here. Or we have LRLR like just 30-second LRLR. But down. I want us to stay down for a while so I can keep adding to my positions. Please, please hit break even. It hasn't hit 1R. Please make me not jealous. Please make me not jealous. Yes. Yes. Yo, is anybody in this? If anybody's in this, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being like this about this trade. If anybody's in this and hasn't taken partials yet. Anybody in this? Okay, now I'm not mad about it. Let's see if we have a confirmation set up here. Oh, we have this one. Though it is really, really small. Maybe a 1 minute. Oh, come on. 1 minute looks trash. So we do have this 30-second. Though it's not really obvious. I wouldn't say it's obvious anyways. Please, please give us a 2 minute delivering off of this last one. Or maybe like, I don't know, something. That 2 minute was trash, bro. Only thing we have right now is this 30-second then. Be a 200 tick stop loss, so what, 50 points? 50-point stop. But normally a 50-point stop is like considered big, bro. But in this makes it seem like good. Break even would be here. Partial would be here. Now the question is, do I want to take this? Well, it doesn't matter because it just dumped without giving us an entry. Or hit break even anyways. Now, type of confirmation setup we could get now would be like we come back up, re-sweep this and get a short. That would not be bad. Because then that would make this high a protected high if we re-sweep this. And then it would be like we have no reason really to come back up if we make it a protected high. So of course, now we're just dumping. Bro. One minute long. I don't really like this 1 minute long. We don't have like delivery out of anything and no sweep. We do have a sweep, but no delivery. Now, what I would like that long to at least hit this internal here, and then we could get a short. So we'd be delivering from the second 2 minute here. We'd be creating a protected high here, so we have no more reason to go up. It's kind of what I'm hoping for here. But yeah, we kind of just have to see what we get. Okay, so now we do have this long here. This long doesn't seem horrible. Targeting a high inside of a fair value gap, so that would be the entry there. I personally don't want to take this. If it does hit this, then I think I would want to look for a short. I would want to look for this. It just looks like it would be a lot better. Like let's say this. Like this would look really good. So kind of the idea of what I'm looking for. So also bias wise, we're inside of a bearish fair value gap here. So yeah, we're inside of a bearish 4 hour. But yeah, we'll see. And we're in premium, so I know I already took a long in premium, but so could put in an OB here. I like to set up a lot more with the OB. If we put in an OB here. Okay, so no OB put in there. So unfortunately, don't like the setup as much as I would have if we had an OB there. Partial TP is not really, I mean, internal is not really that good of RR. You see, if you were to do 300, still not really that good RR. So I'm just going to wait to see if we get the short here. Although I will still commentate on this trade. So yeah. Can you please describe what do you mean by protected high? So protected high is like a high resistance liquidity. Basically one of the ways you can tell a high is like, let's say we have a buy side and we sweep buy side. Actually no, the best way to describe it is if we have a high inside of a fair value gap and we sweep that high. So right now, this high inside of a fair value gap, we have liquidity at this high, so it's not bad. And we have liquidity inside of this fair value gap. So we have a form of internal liquidity as a fair value gap and a form of internal liquidity as this high, the swing high here. So this is not bad. But once we come in and sweep this already, we've already delivered out of this fair value gap and swept the buy side. So it would make this high if we sweep this. It would make it a lot better. Or make it a lot worse of a target. So it would show that we swept liquidity and delivered. So it would just make it a protected high and we don't really have a reason to come back to it. So getting a setup off of that is really good. And we're in premium. All right. So here, I'll draw that out. Okay. So the long I took, wait. All right. The long I took was on a 2-minute. We had a pullback, though I guess it wasn't as good because we already swept buy side here. Though we did have good displacement through it. We had relative equal highs above as well. Could have targeted those. Anyways, what did I even target? Oh, I just targeted this. Never mind. We already swept those relative equal highs. Did we take anything from the left? Bro, I don't even know. So we delivered out of this and then inverse this. Just delivery on a sweep. It was very high in premium. I took partials there. And then I was looking for this high. But yeah. Though I guess it wasn't like the best. I mean, wait, this 15-minute. Did this 15-minute close above before? 9:45. Yeah, the 15-minute closed above before I took my trade. So yeah, that would actually make it not that bad. It would make the bias bullish. So honestly, taking this long isn't a bad idea either. I mean, it just hit. Okay, so like I said, I was commentating this long. This long would have just hit break even. Because we did sweep this low, just no delivery. But again, we already swept the London high, so I don't really know how much we want to go up here. So looking for a short is what I'm pretty much doing because we are really far in premium. So I'm kind of looking for this. So we have the 30-second here, really big 30-second. That one's really obvious. That one looks really good. And then if we get this 1 minute here. Okay, so we have the 1 minute here. So I do like this, actually. I do like this short. Breaky would be here. We have an SMT at those lows. So that made that long not bad, but that long would have just gotten stopped at break even. What's up, Elijah? You got in on the retrace. Yeah, I did get in on the retrace. Not like a good part of the retrace. I just ended up getting in right here where the close was. So it's basically like I entered here and got no no spread. So I got in right there. So I got out. So my stop was 500. Used 2 contracts. And so 0.738. So we got 58 seconds. If you want to enter in on this 30-second beforehand, if you have a good bias, you feel very strongly that we're going to go down here, you can. I would wait for both, to be honest. I would want both of them to inverse in order for me to take this. I'd probably enter on the 1 minute though, just because the 1 minute's the higher time frame. So what would this be? If 300 take stop loss, could I do 250? No, I don't think it would let me. Let me see. 300. Bonus 500. 250. Okay, so I could do 250. I might just have to do 3. Does the 1 minute close here as well? Okay, 1 minute does not close here, so let's see if we get this 30-second close below. 30-second close below, so if you want to enter off of that, you can. I'm personally going to wait for this 1 minute to close below as well, so. So no SMTs there. Okay. Okay, so I am in there. I'm gonna do buy 1 right there. I'm gonna look for something around here at 2R. Are we right here? So stop is not at break even yet. No SMT. We closed below on all time frames. Even the 15-second closed below. So, all right. So almost stop at break even there. Don't really like this momentum upwards here. Really want this inverse fair value gap to hold. Got stopped out on the sell. Damn. Really want this to hold, please. Maybe should have closed after seeing that wick. Or move stop to break even after that wick, but I was following my rules. I didn't want to get stopped out early. Or close too early, I mean. I've seen that's happened to me a lot of times recently. So out there for a loss. Yep. All right. Maybe I shouldn't have traded after seeing this chop, bro. I think that's something that I've first trade you took. Maybe after seeing that I shouldn't have traded. What am I in the day? Negative 92. I don't know. I wouldn't consider that A plus. It wasn't a bad setup. Definitely wasn't like perfect. But I do have a feeling it's still gonna go down. Yeah, maybe after seeing that like Seek and Destroyed, I don't really. You look on the hourly, bro. It doesn't really seem like what's technically the opening? 6 p.m. So 18 right there. I mean, I guess, but I don't really use Seek and Destroy, so I don't really care. Um, so we just took out that high now. Yeah, I don't really care about sending like wins to my thing, but I gotta send this. All right, I'm sending that to the Discord as well. And then all right. Oh, my camera died. So the only thing I could say would be getting that reaction on that wick in live time could have made me move my stop to break even there. But I'm not really that mad about that loss. That's a loss I'm fine with taking. Personally, I don't really feel like anything was really wrong with that trade. Yeah. My camera's on now though. Especially because I had that partial earlier, so what, -90 on the day? So I'm not really. I mean, I risk 500 a trade and I'm -90 on the day, so really thought I would have had another green day, but at least that one something we got earlier. But all right, let me see. Now I feel like we're too far in premium to long, but if we close above this, should hit that high and then maybe look for a short off that. If we turtle soup that high. So we have a 3-minute here. Shorting in premium on the 1 minute. What's wrong with shorting in premium on the 1 minute? I do it all the time and take wins. Are you saying you are right now? But we do have this 3-minute here. Though I don't really like this 3-minute as much. Maybe I should have just stayed out after chopping like that. Probably would have been the best decision. So what am I at on my balance now? Okay, I'm still up 1K. Okay, so this short is setting up. There's delivery off the 2-minute. Do I like this one as much? Is on the 3-minute. Does seem to have good momentum. Didn't even really get to enter it. I like this one more. This one's more obvious than that other one. Let me see. Really would be 2 contracts. All right. So I'm in. Oh wait, it made a limit. All right, so I'm in there. Right on the close of the candle. And partial is going to be here. Break even is going to be here. And I'll do full TP. Here, I guess. So I'm going to watch for SMTs here. With this low. Let's see. Let me see. Do we have any fair value gaps down here that could be holding? Okay, we close below the 30-second. Even 15-second maybe. Close below that as well. So let's see. Delivering out of the 2-minute. We inversed the 3-minute on ES as well. So I'm going to watch this, looking for the SMT there at this low. Check a lower time frame. Why does it look so much closer to the break even on the lower time frame? So now we just left a 3-minute BPR there. Really want this 3-minute BPR to hold if we end up tapping into it. All right, so kind of thinking about making the new break even. Really just depends on how this candle closes, what I do to the new break even. If we do make this a new low with this candle, then I will make this the new break even. But as of right now, this is still the break even. So the 2-minute is holding. We have 50 seconds left. 3-minute fair value gaps holding. And again, I would make this the break even, but the 3-minute hasn't made it a new low yet. So I've moved break even to stop loss to break even too early a lot recently. So I'm going to be watching this more carefully. So SMT on like the 1-minute there. Though my trade was on the 3-minute. So I'm just going to wait. I don't want to close too early. All right, so I'm gonna move stop to break even just because of that SMT on that candle close. All right, and we just made equal lows. Though after moving like this, I really don't want price to come back up. They're making that SMT. If price is going to go down, we should just reject this 30-second and go down. And break even there, so. Oh my gosh, well that's annoying. Where are we at now? I'm still at 90. Alright, bro. Did I move stop to break even too early? Let's see. Did I make a poor decision again? With my stop loss at break even. Does not seem like it. Might be done, bro. These conditions are horrible today. Ending pretty much break even. So we do have a 1 minute that could form here, delivering off this 3-minute BPR. Though based on this previous price action, I don't really know how much I like it. Equal lows for the target. We're just adding to the trend line below. Yeah, I know, I can tell. We're not taking anything on NQ. Not even on ES either. ES only took it because of ES only took the SMT. Delivering off the BPR. Could get a 1 minute. Okay, 1 minute looks way too small. So these 30 seconds combined would not be bad. The RR on this is horrible. Damn it. Be what? 200 tick stop. Let's see. And of course, the one that I missed, bro. Of course, the one that I missed, bro. Please come back to break even. From those equal lows. The 3-minute short is still in play if I didn't move my stop to break even. So there would be the stop at break even if I didn't already move it. Bro, I moved my stop to break even too early. Yo, if this starts dumping, I'm actually getting off. No way, bro. Stop to break even too early. Again. Again, bro. No way I did that. All right, bro, I'm getting off.